my fiancé just ran off.
Don't be petty. If you don't want to lose me, then postpone the mating ceremony.
I called my 7-year nemesis instead.
I'm short a groom for today's mating ceremony. Care to do me a favor?
Sylvia's really running a fever, and her wolf is weak. Every time she's been sick since we were kids, I've been by her side. I can't rest easy otherwise.
Ethan's voice came through the phone, but it couldn't hurt me anymore. On my birthday, Sylvia got jostled at the high-end ball and ended up with bruises on her arm. He left me that same night to go tend to her on our anniversary. Sylvia got gossiped about at Moonlight Spring where people called her an omega who latches onto others. She felt so wronged. Ethan left me to comfort her the entire night. Even the night before our wedding, Sylvia said she had a fever. He dropped me immediately and traveled across miles just to sit by her bedside.
Ethan, I'm asking one last time. Can you make it back for the noon ceremony or not?
3 hours to the nearest airport. I can't make it. Just postpone the ceremony for one day, all right?
Postpone? My family is decorating the wedding house with me right now. All our pack members and guests are either at the Moonbloom altar already or on their way. You're telling me to postpone? What am I supposed to tell them?
Lydia?
Tell them what? That my fiancé is 1,000 miles away with another she-wolf? That you're a cheating fiancé? That she's a slut who stole you?
Lydia, what's between me and Sylvia isn't what you think. Don't be so petty.
Petty? You and Sylvia should just get married on the spot, signing your mate bond right now. Why waste all these years of mine?
4 years. I've watched their acting for 4 years. I'm tired. I delivered my final ultimatum.
If you can't make it back today, we're done.
Lydia, I understand you're emotionally unstable out of your jealousy. But like I said, I just can't make it back. If you don't want to lose me, then postpone the wedding.
With that, he hung up in a huff. As if I was the one in the wrong all along. Wrong. I brought this on set. But from now on, never again. People rushed in through the door. They saw the smashed picture frames and froze.
Lydia, what happened? What did that bastard Ethan say? Don't hurt yourself. Let me smash.
The wedding room was a disaster zone.
Forget it. No wedding is better than this. I will tell your father to explain it to your grandfather.
Who says I'm not getting married?
What?
I dialed my arch-nemesis, Orion Silvermoon, the Silvermoon noble representative on the council, future Duke of Silvermoon. Back in school, I came from Shadowmoon commoners. He was Silvermoon nobility. We fought for every ranking. On the council, I represented the Shadowmoon district, while he led the younger generation of the noble faction. We argued countless times. For years, he blocked what was mine, and I took what was his. Everyone thought we were fire and ice. I was about to hang up when it connected. His voice carried a hint of hesitation.
Hello? Lydia?
Whatever. Orion Silvermoon was the only one I could think of who might actually say yes. He'd found out I was getting married. He joked.
Wouldn't it be great if you married me instead? Then we wouldn't have to be arch enemies anymore, mating each other and becoming power couple.
Today, I could lose love, but I could not lose my dignity. This wedding must happen.
Yeah, it's me. I'm short a groom for today's mating ceremony, Mr. Orion Silvermoon. Would you mind attending my wedding and signing a mating contract with me?
Lydia, signing a mating contract?
1 second, 2 seconds, 3. My heart pounded harder. Disappointment started to creep in.
Lydia, what kind of joke is this?
If you don't want to, then forget.
I do.
You said yes?
Yeah, I said yes, but let me make this clear. I'm not being just a tool.
What do you mean?
Orion Silvermoon.
Doesn't wed a fake mate. I want a real one. Someone who can lie beside me. Someone I can feel flesh and blood, warmth. You understand?
Deal.
Deal. So, what do I need to do now?
Get to the Moonbloom altar before 11 a.m. for our ceremony. Also, we need a wedding house.
Got it. Leave that to me. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Orion Silvermoon? Is that the same Orion Silvermoon you call your Arch-Nemesis on the council? Yes. But that can't work. What if he takes advantage of you? What if he screws you over?
Why not? Auntie, I think it's great. Orion Silvermoon. The council represents just like Lydia, and he is the only heir of the Duke of Silvermoon. Way better than that two-tipping jerk, Ethan Ashford, who thinks his diplomatic official title makes him special.
Orion Silvermoon and I were just using each other. But it didn't matter. All I wanted was for this ceremony to go on. I wouldn't lose face because of Ethan Ashford. And I definitely wouldn't let my family lose face because of me.
You'd better think carefully. If you don't postpone and end up without a mate at the altar, your family will be the one humiliated in public. Either way, the Ashford family won't be attending.
The wedding will not be delayed.
Stop throwing a tantrum. Don't be so unreasonable. The Ashford family has noble ancestry. We're a political dynasty now. Everyone who married to our family is well-behaved and obedient. Lydia, you want jacking to woman zamli, you shall so he rawrink, gaipian nigga fierce now.
I hung up. Couldn't be bothered to listen to their nonsense anymore. Marry into the Ashford family and suffer dream on.
In the lock, I stood outside the door, catching every single word of the scheming going on in the living room.
Relax. I'm definitely divorcing her. She's already been divorced twice. She's a joke all over the Upper East Side. There's no way she'll dare go through a third divorce.
It was Grayson's voice stripped of the tenderness he always lavished on me.
Smart move, picking April Fool's Day to hand her the divorce papers. Even if she loses it later, you just tell her it was an April Fool's joke. Vivian's wedding is next week. Her bachelorette party starts before that. 3 of us have to be single.
On April Fool's Day, Grayson handed me a divorce agreement out of nowhere.
Your 2 ex-husbands called to taunt me yesterday. Said you're too uptight to take an April Fool's joke, that there's no way you'd actually sign divorce papers.
I'd been married twice. Before we got married, I'd explained everything to Grayson. The first time I helped Spencer secure his family trust inheritance. The second time I helped Ethan dodge an arranged marriage.
Both times, clean breaks. No feelings, no baggage. If that bothers you, we don't have to.
I trust you. The past is the past. From now on, I'm the only one you see.
After we got married, he and my 2 ex-husbands were like oil and water. But with me, he was gentle, attentive. I thought I'd finally married the right man. Then one day, I came home early from a business trip and heard him laughing and chatting with those 2 ex-husbands like old friends in the living room. The second before the key turned in the lock, I stood outside the door, catching every single word of the scheming going on in the living room.
Relax. I'm definitely divorcing her. She's already been divorced twice. She's a joke all over the Upper East Side. There's no way she'll dare go through a third divorce.
It was Grayson's voice stripped of the tenderness he always lavished on me.
Smart move, picking April Fool's Day to hand her the divorce papers. Even if she loses it later, you just tell her it was an April Fool's joke. Vivian's wedding is next week. Her bachelorette party starts before that. 3 of us have to be single.
I escaped into the coffee shop across the street. I thought about the past. My first marriage, I did it to help my childhood friend Spencer Knox secure his family trust. My second marriage, I did it to help Ethan Sinclair dodge an arranged marriage his family was forcing on him. I never imagined everything I'd done for them would become the very reason they thought they could manipulate me. I sat in that cafe for a solid hour before I finally headed home.
Why didn't you call? I would have picked you up. You eat yet?
Already did.
Babe, there's something I wanted to tell you. The company's hit a bit of a snag lately. We need to do some asset separation. The lawyer suggested we file for divorce first, just a pro forma process. Once the crisis were over, we'll remarry. A few months, tops. I know this is a bit out of nowhere, but Spencer and Ethan called today and was like, used to help them without a second thought, but now for me, it's a different story, just taking digs the whole time. They even said, Grayson, a woman who's been divorced twice, wouldn't dare go for a third. Josephine definitely couldn't handle it. I've got it all figured out. Tomorrow's April Fool's. We go that day, get the papers, then throw right in their faces, freak them the hell out, see if they ever dare look down on you again. Babe, you wouldn't want them thinking I can't even handle something this simple, right?
I won't.
Then get some rest. Tomorrow we'll sign the papers and head to the...
Give them a call so they can stop chattering about it.
Babe, you're the best. She signed. Told you, Josephine's always the easiest to handle. All right, take care of Vivian as I'll wrap up here and head over. Long time no see. Want to grab a drink?
Before, I would have replied, sure. I would have carefully picked out what to wear, what makeup to put on. I would have thought about how to make Grayson look good in front of them. But now, I couldn't even be bothered to reply. I set my phone face down on the coffee table, got up, and walked to the kitchen. Passing by the study, Grayson was still on the phone. His voice was low, but carried a kind of ease I'd never heard before. The kitchen faucet was still running. I stood at the sink, washing the glasses one by one, setting them in the drying rack. As I finished the last one, my phone lit up again. This time, a message from Spencer.
Heard you're getting divorced again? Grayson's a real piece of work. He doesn't deserve you. Don't be upset. In a few days, your grandpa's 80th birthday party is being held at the Quinn estate. Ethan and I are coming to celebrate. Let's all catch up.
What a sweet talker. Suddenly, I really wanted to know, what kind of person was Vivian exactly? This home, this man, none of it would have anything to do with me. The person standing outside had a flush in her cheeks. Clearly, she'd had more than a few drinks.
Knew you'd still be up.
What are you doing here?
She didn't answer, just swayed her way inside. It wasn't until she spotted me standing in the living room that she paused.
Josephine's home too.
Josephine, she's had too much to drink. We were taking her home, but she insisted on swinging by here. Grayson, your wife's right there. You ever heard of keeping things appropriate? You got her wasted and dropped her off at my place, and now I'm the one who needs to mind appearances? I got her drunk? You're the one posting on Insta about being newly single. Fine, you're a saint. You're the upstanding one. I delivered the girl who got drunk over you. Handle it however you want.
The air felt frozen over. Spencer, caught in the middle.
All right. Knock it off. Vivi just wanted to swing by on the way.
I stood in the middle of the living room, watching the whole show from start to finish. Way too insane. All this time, I thought the bond between me, Spencer, and Ethan was unbreakable. I'd even married both of them. When I was little and got hurt or upset, Spencer was always the one by my side. Ethan once even shielded me from a kidnapper with a knife. To me, they were closer than family. When Vivian showed up, bit by bit I became the afterthought. They only remembered I existed when they needed something from me. I walked to the coffee table and picked up the divorce agreement.
Good timing, all of you. There's something I'd like you to witness in person. I've signed both copies. Since everyone's here, why not take a good look?
Grayson's expression shifted slightly, but he recovered fast.
Josephine, we can talk about this in private. You don't have to...
Josephine's already put it out there. Mind if I ask, when are you moving out? This house is under my name after all. You're not planning to stay here forever, are you?
The house in her name? He didn't deny it. In that instant, a flood of images rushed through my mind.
This is our home. I'll handle the paperwork. Don't worry about it.
And me, happily picking out the curtains, the couch, the dining table, every single piece of furniture in this place. I'd picked out myself, trip after trip to the store. I never cared whose name was on the deed, but it never crossed my mind that the home we built together would be under another woman's name.
I'll leave right now.
Josephine?
Tomorrow, 9 a.m. See you at the courthouse.
Waiting for the elevator, I could still hear voices from inside.
Nailed it! She was even more cooperative than the day I asked her to marry me.
The reflection in the mirror looked calmer than I expected. Come get me in a few days? Like I'd just stepped out for some air and would be back any minute. No need, Grayson. Don't bother coming for me.
And yelled at the top of her lungs.
Astrid, how did you sneak in here? Are you here to ruin everything? How dare you wear that arm ring?
Her screech. We were supposed to bind our souls at the temple of the Allfather that day, but my betrothed threw me out of the sacred grounds, then walked in with his childhood sweetheart instead.
He looked at me like it was nothing.
Ingrid's child needs a father, so she could stay in the clan. Once we sever the blood oath, I'll come back and bind with you.
Everyone thought I'd swallow my pride and wait until the next moon. After all, I'd already waited for 7 years. But that night, I took a ship across the western fjords for an arranged marriage. I vanished from his world completely.
3 years later, my husband and I flew our dragons back to the mainland for a grand ancestral blot. My husband had an urgent border skirmish to attend to, so he sent a beast and a handler to escort me. I walked out of the dragon docks. I walked into the arrival's courtyard and saw a warrior holding a parchment bearing my runic crest. I walked over and froze. Holding the parchment was my ex-betrothal, Soren. He was craning his neck, looking past me at the incoming Wyverns. He had Ingrid with him, and half his old raiding party. One of the warriors nudged him.
Soren, isn't that your clinging admirer? That's Astrid.
Soren looked at me. He looked surprised for a split second. Then he smirked.
I told you all long ago. I knew she'd call back.
The whole raiding party burst out laughing.
Astrid vanished without a trace. Now she sees Sorden has plundered gold. She probably cries herself to sleep every night.
One of them looked me up and down.
Astrid, if you're here to see Sorden, why show up in plain wool? Couldn't you at least paint your face with war colors? Without Sorden, you can't even barter for a nice cloak. Pathetic.
It was true. I used to spend hours getting ready for Seddon. Full braided hair, clan paints, fitted leathers and furs, always making sure I looked perfect for him. But I didn't need to do that anymore, because I'm pregnant. And my husband refused to let me ride uncomfortably. He banned heavy chainmail, and had this plain toque spun by the light elves of Alfheim just for me. Listening to them mock me, it suddenly clicked. They only read the ruse on the garrison's dispatch. They had no idea the noble they were picking up was me. Since I wasn't saying anything, an old mutual friend stepped in, trying to play peacemaker.
Astrid, glad to see you back. Solon actually spent years looking for you. He has been asking about you everywhere.
Solon's smug smile stiffened. He cleared his throat and acted casually.
Ingrid's kid starts shield training next week. From now on, you're getting him to the training grounds.
He was still so incredibly arrogant. But I wasn't that naive little girl anymore. Looking at him now, I just felt exhausted and disgusted. I didn't want to waste another second on them. I was just about to tell them exactly who I was.
But Ingrid beat me to it.
Astrid, please don't be mad at Soren. He's just trying to take care of you. You disappeared for 3 winters. What kind of shady taverns have you been staying at? Look at you. Solon wanted to make you his personal scribe, but clearly you're not a fit. Don't worry. Being my thrall is an honor. No one will look down on you.
3 years apart, she's still as arrogant as ever. She still makes me cringe.
Soren saw my scowl and thought I was just jealous. His eyes flashed with triumph.
All right, Astrid, drop the attitude. You clearly can't survive out in the wilds. So hold your temper, take care of the kid, and learn your place. Don't worry, I got a perfect cot for you, just in the dragon pens.
The whole group howled with laughter.
By Thor, Astrid, show some appreciation. He's giving you free meat and mead. Isn't that better than wherever you're living now?
Ingrid touched her gold-forged earring, putting on an affected tone.
Don't you worry, dear. If my son acts up, I'll make sure he still behave. He won't let it out on you, I promise.
Solon let out a cold laugh and shot me a glance.
Why's that? She was always so stubborn, ran away over a tiny little misunderstanding. If she hit rock bottom out there, she deserves to suffer a little.
Hearing that, my heart actually skipped a beat. After 3 years, he still thought ditching me at the Temple of the All-Father for Ingrid was just a tiny little misunderstanding. Soren, the one I had fallen in love with, was gone. He wasn't the boy who carried me across the frozen tundra, ignoring his own bleeding frostbite. He wasn't the broken youth who promised me the 9 realms. He wasn't the warrior who, despite all his glory and spoils, was still willing to do game for me. But whatever, it was all in the past. None of it mattered anymore. Besides, I'm about to give birth to my 2nd child. Pushed my feelings down. I didn't want to argue with them. It was pointless.
Aren't you here to guide me to the keep? Let's go.
They exchanged looks. Then they burst out laughing.
Guide you?
What a joke. She pointed at the runic parchment. Read it carefully.
We are waiting for Lady Varg. Do you even know who that is?
Varg was my new name. Of course I knew.
Lady Varg is the matriarch of the Black Dragon clan. She is the actual wife of High Jarl Gulder Varg. Gulder Varg is a ruthless warlord, but he's completely obsessed with his wife.
I heard he stayed solitary for years, just waiting for her.
Everyone in the realm knows the rule.
Don't try to kiss up to Gondar, kiss up to Lady Varg. She is his entire world.
Listening to them gossip about my marriage, I couldn't help it.
To win his wife's heart, Goran Varg bartered with the dwarves of Svartalfard for a custom arm ring. It's called the Tear of Yggdrasil. It costs 20 chests of gold.
Lady Varg is literally the most envied woman in Midlad. Her eyes darted down to my wrist. She let out a sharp gasp.
That's the exact same arm!
It's a pretty good fake. Which broke stableboy bought this for you? Buying you a cheap iron knockoff. Absolute trash.
I snatched my hand back and gently rubbed the arm ring on my wrist. I smirked, seeing my happy, unfazed smile. Soren's eyes narrowed in pure rage. He lunged forward. He grabbed my wrist with a crushing grip and violently ripped the arm ring off my arm. Ingrid eagerly stepped forward. She snatched the arm ring from Solan's hand and started playing with it.
Look, a high-quality fake. Way better than the replica I bought from that merchant. But I'd never actually wear mine in the Great Hall. How embarrassing.
These foreign knockoffs are more detailed. The weight actually feels real. She gave me a mocking, sickly sweet smile.
Or what, Astria? Are you saying you're the real Lady Varg?
Are you the legendary warlord's wife? The second she said it, the raiding party erupted into hysterical laughter. Gunnan Varg was a feared conqueror. He was ruthless and unstoppable. And 3 years ago, I was just a pathetic nobody, the loser who got dumped at the temple. Ingrid spun the priceless arm ring around her finger.
Astrid, sell this fake to me.
I'll pay you double. I panicked, terrified she was going to drop it.
Give that back right now! Gunnar gave that to me!
Shut your mouth!
Soren glared at me like I was insane.
Astrid, have you gone mad? How dare you just drop Lord Varg's name like that? Are you trying to get me sent to Valhalla early?
His warrior buddies stared at me with pure rage.
Do you have any idea how hard we fought for this escort duty? Gunnar Varg conquered Soren's clan last harvest. Our entire livelihood depends on him now.
The only way Soren keeps his command